And that said, as someone with financial experience and understanding, how dramatic do you find the situation with the finance department, with again all this kind of constellation of issues?
Yeah, I mean, I think the certainly the surprise issue that came out with the CFO earlier this year, that was pretty shocking to everybody. One of the areas that we spend a lot of time on in the work with our clients and when you're investing is something called operational due diligence, where you understand who are all the counterparties that an organization works with, where are they registered, do they have any violations in any of those registrations, look over the financial statement, is there anything in the notes of the financial statement that are unusual, any large changes from one to another. One part of it is what we call background checks, where we'll look at registries or different legal databases. You can look at things like residencies, where there's not a specific concern in mind, right? There's no specific thing that indicates that that person is up to something wrong, but there's a consistent set of checks that have to happen. And the hope is that one of these checks would bring about something that was inconsistent. We've had cases in the past where people claim to have graduated from certain schools, and you ask a school for the diploma, and they just don't have it. And it seems simple, and afterwards it seems like a very simple thing. Like, how could we have missed that? How could that have been? But you don't discover things like that unless you have all those checks and steps in the process. So that would be one thing where if I were to make it on the board of selectmen, I'd hope to potentially get more involved, more familiar with what are the background checks, what are the steps that are taken to make sure that people represent themselves right, and we don't have an employee not giving us their all when they claim that they're giving us their all.